the start of the new season more clearly with sports eyewear from Norval Opticians.
You beat Wasps at home. How big is the step up required going to be in with a chance of beating Saracens at their place?
Well, last week was a big step up for us in terms of getting all parts of the game at a level that you need to win against the very, very good teams. As we've said, we haven't felt we've been far away. As we explained last week, part of the break during the Anglo-Welsh allowed us really to focus on 2 or 3 key things that we thought would make the difference between turning those narrow defeats into good victories. And I thought last weekend our set piece was good. We managed field position very well, and as we always do, we defended brilliantly. So we're a hard team to play against. But you know, as much as we enjoyed that Wasps victory, the focus very quickly has turned to the challenge that Saracens will pose as undoubtedly the best team in Europe.
Is during the autumn internationals, though, a good time to play them?
I'm not sure there's ever a good time to play them. I think there's no doubt that some of their top players have been outstanding for England over the course of the last few weeks, and not just England. But that's why they're the top team. They've managed to build a squad. They've managed to get some depth to their squad that even last weekend, I'm not sure how many internationals they have, but they're still a squad that is dominated by international players who know what it's like to win, who've been part of a very, very successful club team for the last 2 seasons. So look, whether they've 1, 2, 5, 6 players missing, they will still put out a top quality team.
And if you look at the real depth of their squad, you beat them in the Anglo-Welsh Cup at Kingsholm. Does that count for anything other than it might have made them angry?
It counts for nothing really in the context of this game, but what it did, it sent a very important message from our young group of players that after a very disappointing first half, they showed that character and grit, determination to come back in. And you know, everybody said it after the game, that was Kingsholm at its very best all season. And look, I think that gave them some confidence, some optimism in the future. And again, we then built on that with our performance last weekend.
Discipline's obviously crucial when you go to somewhere like Allianz Park. You've only had the 1 yellow card this season. That's the fewest of anyone in the Premiership. How much of a sense of pride do you get from that?
We've said discipline is a key part of any team. It's a big part of what we've tried to achieve. We believe that if we keep penalties below 10, it gives us a very good chance of winning the game. Last weekend we kept it to 8. So it's not just the yellow cards. That's obviously discipline's a key part of that. But it's also during the course of the game, at key moments in the game, not giving away back-to-back penalties, which almost has been a little bit of an Achilles heel for us over the course of the last couple of seasons.
So actually the message getting through there, do you think?
Oh, we've been improving. Last year we didn't have a major issue with discipline either. As I said, we just gave away key penalties at key points in the game. This year there are 2 or 3 games where that has happened and it's cost us. But I think when you look at it across the course of the season, the overall picture's improving.
And you've also got 2 players who are joint top in the try-scoring stakes with, there's a whole host of players on 5, but Matt Scott and Charlie Sharple's right up there. It's been a while since Gloucester have had anyone up there in the try-scoring stakes. How pleasing is that? It's
a stat I wasn't aware of. I mean, obviously we want to score tries. That's how you win games. But we've also conceded over the last couple of years too many tries, so it's always trying to balance that ambition to play with that realisation that how you defend, you got to keep the ball, you got to play in the right areas of the pitch. And that was the big thing for us last week when you looked at Wasps and the threats that they had right across the team. Even the players they brought off the bench, we knew that we had to be disciplined with the ball. We had to make sure we played in their half and not allow them opportunities.